in the journey that you're taking on for yourself. I do hope that we were able to convey across the importance of focusing on customers' needs. It is important to build ventures based on what customers want and not what you want. And to that extent, I'm hopeful that we were able to put that across, that take up activities, take up ventures that have a definite customer requirement and for which they're willing to pay you to solve that problem. So if we have been able to convey that across to you, I think we have done our job. Another thing that I just would want to very, very quickly allude to is importance of failure. Please remember that the failure of a venture is not failure of an entrepreneur. They're two different things. And do not try to say that, oh, I am a failure. You're not a failure. It's just that venture didn't succeed. Doesn't matter. You have learned a lot. Take those learnings and start again. It's like learning how to cycle. We don't imagine that, oh, I fell down twice, I fell down thrice. You just pick up and cycle again, because if you don't do that, you will not learn how to cycle. So falling down, you can't go run to your parents or little kids come and run to you, I fell down. You don't get overtly worried, because that's the part of the process. You need to fall down, you need to pick up, and you need to cycle again, right? And therefore, failure is an inherent part of venturing, which only means that you ventured. If you don't venture, you don't fail. So don't look at failure as an inadequacy of yourself. It is just that next time you try, you'll be far more successful, right? So keep that in mind. Focus on customers, focus a lot on customers, focus on what customers want. Make sure that you develop products which the customers want and slowly develop from there. Don't build features without interacting with customers, which is the core part of our process. Second, you go on to mentors, talk to a lot of people, get your mentors, and develop your venture. I would like to also point out that it doesn't matter if you fail. Failure is an inherent part. There is something that I also want to tell you. 10, 12 years ago, when we started doing entrepreneurship, we couldn't spell entrepreneurship. We now have hundreds of unicorns. We have tens and thousands of startups. You have people wanting to put a dent in the universe. That transformation is less than 10, 15 years old. Right? So we are probably at the best possible time to start and run your venture, because everybody is recognizing that it is indeed a possibility for you to start and run your venture and take that as your own vocational opportunity. Earlier, when you had no job, you would start a venture. That is not true. Most talented people are starting ventures now. So the entire perspective has flipped. So don't be disheartened if your venture fails, or if you're not getting kind of feedback from the customers that you had expected. Start again. Interact with lots of mentors, incubators, other startups. And I finally want to say that take up this opportunity, because at no other point of time we have had our stars aligned for you to start and run your own venture. You took the first step, you completed the first step. Now just complete and run and take your venture to the next level. Wish you all the best, and please do keep in touch. NSR Cell and our mentors and our programs are always there. And I'm sure similarly, NCW has also had lots of interesting mentors and projects lined up. Do take this opportunity. I wish you well. And if you do come to Bangalore, do drop by and say hello. Right. Thank you. Hand it over to you, Jipin.
Thank you so much, Professor. Those are very valuable words. I'm sure everybody will be able to make use of that. Everything you said was very important. And this course would not have been possible without the initiative from National Commission for Women. This course was sponsored and delivered free of cost to each one of you only because of this initiative, which is part of the Empowering Women Through Entrepreneurship initiative. And as part of this program and National Commission for Women, I would like to invite Srimati Meeta Rajiv Lochan, IAS 1990 batch from Maharashtra and Member Secretary, National Commission for Women. Ma'am, please grace us with
Thank you
a
so
few
much,
words.
Amit. Thank you. To all the 170 wonderful ladies who have completed this course, Professor Suresh Bhagwatula, the entire IIMB team, on behalf of the National Commission for Women, I would like to wish all of you who have successfully completed this course very hearty congratulations. You've done it. It's a great achievement. And I wish you all the best for the way forward. Friends, I would like to say that quite apart from whatever support the National Commission for Women has provided, this course has only been possible because of the efforts put in by each and every one of you and the dedication and commitment shown by the faculty and staff of the IIM Bangalore. I would only like to tell all of you that today, when you step forth after completing this course into the real world to start a business of your own, that you are stepping forth into an India that has been transformed. You are stepping forth into a very positive ecosystem. So there's no reason to be apprehensive or to be afraid about anything. Just a few markers for general information. It is for the first time since 1947 that in India we have more women than men. And that is indeed a historic achievement. And we can see the indicators of the kind of change that has happened across sectors. In the 2019 Lok Sabha election, for the first time, more women voted than men did. And in the recent Uttar Pradesh elections, for the first time, I saw discussions on the pages of the national newspapers about how women voters have a different voting pattern than do their husbands, brothers, and sons. And it is being widely recognized that women have agency. So if anyone tells you that you're only someone's wife or daughter or child, don't be under that misapprehension. Women in India have agency. They have demonstrated it in every possible way. Since 2018, we have more women than men enrolling in higher education. Even if you look at politics, almost 45% of Indian political representatives in rural local self-government are women. So again, you have nothing to be apprehensive about. Going forward, you have learned a very valuable set of skills at the Indian Institute of Management, Bangalore. And depending on whatever sector that you have chosen to initiate a venture in, there are any number of possibilities. India has returned to the pre-pandemic economy, and the world is wide and as full of opportunity as you would like it to be. Now, when we look at women entrepreneurs and entrepreneurship in general, there are two factors which tend to be discussed. One is the availability of skills, and the other is the availability of capital. And to my mind, and the main reason why the National Commission for Women started this course is that it is the skill component which is much, much more important than capital. The latest India Skills Report tells us that in the next 10 years, the skill landscape of this country will be transformed, and there will be so many new jobs which no one had even thought about till today. So I think we need to look at how much value you are going to bring to your business and in what way you can do things differently. We have to learn to do better and more efficient ways of doing the same thing. And I think one very important indicator of that is the increasing professionalization of services. Just the other day, I actually saw an ad about a bicycle repair professional, a self-employed person. And he was saying that, see, I have done a course of which certifies me to be a professional in repairing bicycles. So that's the order of certification that we are looking at. You could do things differently any which way, making use of digital platforms, whether for selling or to tell people about how great your product is, about using artificial intelligence or the newer forms of technology in order to both to develop a product or a service and to market it. Now, whenever we talk about Indian business, there is a great tendency to talk about how big capital has the advantage. I don't think that that is the case. India is a vast economy, and in this vast economy, there are any number of niches available. The majority of businesses in India are micro enterprises. The one thing about them is that they are labor intensive, but that need not be the case. You could change that whole matrix around. You can redefine things. And if you look at, and I hope that that is one of the things that you would have learned in the last 6 weeks, India is such a broad market that there are niches for almost everything. If we look back at the experience of the pandemic in the last 2 years, we can see that about any number of products that are there on the shelf today. If you look at, for instance, something like rice, rice is supposed to be a bulk commodity. And yet, in the last 2 years, I have seen that there are so many different varieties of Indian rice which people had not really begun to speak of, whether it is the black rice from the northeast, or it is the gadi kodpi, or so many other paddy varieties. Each of them has a unique set of nutrients. All of us have seen in the COVID that nutrients and micronutrients like zinc and so on are so important for body immunity. So many different producers, farmers who do not have more than a basic education, use the COVID opportunity to advertise their products using e-commerce platforms. So if so much product differentiation is possible even with a bulk commodity like rice, then we don't even need to speak about the innumerable other products and services which you could look at. What you need to look at is, what is the niche that you are comfortable with? What is the kind of product that you think that you could do? And over there, I think the most important thing for any entrepreneur to remember is, what value are they creating? What value are they offering to the customer? Very often when we speak about Indian businesses in comparison with foreign businesses, we say, oh, they have so much money. Look at Facebook, look at Google. They are trillion-dollar companies. But friends, they became trillion-dollar companies just in the last 15 years. In 2000, they were nowhere. And they have achieved that status by being able to offer a unique product and telling people what was so great about their product. I mean, you can look at any successful entrepreneur. In the last 30 years, you can see they have started small. In India today, so far as business is concerned, there is no glass ceiling. Let me assure you, it's a wide open economy. It's a wide open market. You define what it is that you want to do. I can assure you that the market is flush with funds. Just in the last one single year, under the Mudra Yojana, loans have been offered to over 3 crore women. So I think that's a huge number. In the last 5 years, 33 crore women have been offered loans by banks across the country. So let me assure you that availability of capital is not going to be a constraint for you. But yes, the ability to put together a project which makes sense to the banker. It is your banker that you have to convince that your project makes sense, that it will create value, that it can offer value to your customers, number one, and number two, the ability to deliver services to your customers. Any entrepreneur who has these two attributes will be able to make a success of whatever it is that they do. Today, 20% of Indian businesses are led by women, and I think that that is a considerable estimation of what it is that Indian women can really do, provided that they put their mind to it. If we can get more and more women to join the workforce to create jobs, I think that is the way for India to become a vibrant, inclusive economy. And we have great hopes with all of you. I once again wish to congratulate you on completing this course, and I wish you all the very best for this venture. Please do retain your link with us and continue to inform us, share with us whatever experiences you have. We would like to know. We would like to remain in touch. So please do be in touch, and we look forward to seeing your names in the national newspapers some years from now. Thank you so much. Amit, over to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Your words of inspiration will be really helpful for everybody. And on behalf of NSR Cell and Indian Institute of Management, we also would like to say that congratulations, every one of you. We are all proud of you, and we are here to support you. And now I would like to call some of our fellow participants, learners, who would like to say something about their experience in the course. सबसे पहले मैं हंसा जी को बुलाना चाहूंगा. हंसा जी, कुछ कहें आपके एक्सपीरियंस इस कोर्स के बारे में.
जी 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 सर, नमस्ते. हेलो सर, मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
जी मैम, बोलिए.
हाँ जी, एक्चुअली मैं यहाँ मतलब बाहर हूँ मीटिंग में, तो मैं यहाँ बाहर आके बात कर रही हूँ, तो इसलिए मैं वीडियो चालू नहीं कर पा रही हूँ.
कोई बात नहीं मैम, बोलिए.
हाँ, मैं तो ये उद्यमिता का जो मैंने कोर्स किया है, इस कोर्स से मुझे इतनी हिम्मत मिली है कि मैं पहले तो विचार ही कर रही थी कि कैसे करूं, क्या करूं, क्योंकि मेरे पास जमीन है अवेलेबल, मतलब 1 एकड़ बिघर के लगभग है. तो मैं गरीब महिलाओं की सहायता करना चाहती हूँ. उनको मैं उद्यम से जोड़ना चाहती थी कि बेचारी गरीब महिलाएं दिन भर काम करती, उनके बच्चे स्कूल नहीं पढ़ पाते थे उनकी वजह से. तो मैं सोच रही थी अपने पास जमीन है तो क्यों ना इसमें कुछ काम करें और उसमें उनको लगा दिया जाए तो वो कुछ करे. हालांकि एक बार मुझे वो हिम्मत नहीं हो रही थी, तो अब इस कोर्स के करने से मुझे पूरी तरह से मेरी उम्मीद बढ़ गई है, और मैं अपने खेत में उनको सारा जो भी हम उद्यम चालू करना चाहते हैं, छोटा सा एक व्यवसाय, उसमें मैंने 8-10 महिलाओं को तैयार किया है, और वो तैयार भी हो गई है. और उससे मुझे चाहे पहली बार तो मुझे इस कोर्स से यही है कि मुझे पहली बार नुकसान उठाने की हिम्मत बढ़ गई बहुत ज्यादा. मैं ये नहीं सोच रही हूँ कि मुझे कुछ कमाना है, मुझे तो सिर्फ उन गरीब महिलाओं की सहायता करना है ताकि उनके बच्चे अच्छे से स्कूल में पढ़ सकें, और मैं उनको व्यवसाय से जोड़ सकूं छोटे मोटे, ताकि वो भी सुखी रहे और उनके बच्चे अच्छे से पढ़ाई कर सके. बस मुझे इस कोर्स से इतनी हिम्मत मिली कि मैं कुछ बता नहीं सकती हूँ, और अब मैंने पूरी तरह अपना मन एक ही जगह बना लिया है कि मुझे करना है.
शुक्रिया हंसा जी, आपकी बातें सुन के बहुत खुशी हुई कि हम आपको मदद कर पाए. अब now Dr. Anusha would like to say something. Dr. Anusha, are you here?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, Dr. Anusha.
Thank you, Mitsa. My name is Dr. Anusha Nityasundar. I had enrolled for this course when I wanted a direction in my entrepreneurial startup. This course helped me to streamline my thoughts and give me the necessary push to implement my ideas and take action. My venture targets pregnant women, or I want to become a pregnancy educator for millions of women who want to have a very informative pregnancy. So when I enrolled for this course, Professor Suresh Bhagwatula's content was very approachable and friendly, and the way he teaches this course is really enlightening and informative. Then the introduction to the lean canvas method helped me to present my elaborate plans in a concise way, which is understandable by everyone. And amidst your guidance and immediate replies to all my queries and course-related content was very much appreciated. I'm really thankful and happy that I got this wonderful opportunity from NCW and IIM Bangalore for this really illuminating and knowledgeable content of this course. My fellow participants were very helpful, and I'm thankful for the network that this course has created for me as a woman. And it's an all-women class, which is just an added bonus for me. And I'm really happy that I did this course, really, really happy.
Thank you, Dr. Anusha.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. And now we will be releasing your certificates. And after this meeting, you will be able to download your certificates from the course platform. So yes, so your course certificates are released. Congratulations, everybody. Congratulations. Please clap for yourself. You did a very good job. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for joining. And all the best for all your future endeavors. And reach out to NSR Cell. Do visit nsrcell.org for other programs. And please keep in touch. And also have an eye out with National Commission for Women. There are many such programs coming up for you. Thank you all.
Thank you.
And now I would like to invite Mr. Jacob for the vote of thanks.
Thank you so much, Amit. I'd really like to take the opportunity. I want to express my deepest appreciation to all the participants that have successfully completed this program. We at IIM Bangalore have made significant efforts to co-create such transformational programs through sustained investment and support to women's economic empowerment. The positive results of these programs are a constant encouragement for us to continue in this path. Our commitment to programs like this is reinforced from the demand witnessed by thousands of women entrepreneurs that have applied for such programs. We would like to thank NCW. This is an excellent example of the spirit of innovation and the powerful partnerships which can be developed among universities and government, of which I'm proud to have been a part of. We need more leaders like you in this world. We wish you all the best and hope that you continue in the entrepreneurial journey that you have begun. We are hopeful that you will productively contribute to the economic growth of the country and encourage women to go forth and achieve more and more. Once again, I'd like to thank you all and congratulate each and every one of you. Thank you all.
Okay, everybody, with that, we will end our ceremony here. And after this meeting, you will be able to download your certificates. And if you have any queries, as always, you can reach out to me.
Thank you.
Good evening, all. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.